The following program is sponsored in part by To a Woman's Heart. The thoughts and views expressed by the following production don't necessarily reflect those of the network or any sponsors. Rainbow Room Publishing Live, starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Greetings, fam. It's your boy EP here with a quick testimony. Trying to keep this short because got things to do. But whenever I live in a place, I never fully feel that I'm at home until I found a church home and connected with one. And it's been some time coming, but finally time is here. And I love to just have, or I guess I gotta say announce, but that don't feel right. Because it's not about me, but that I've got the opportunity and the green light from God to finally join Living Faith Church in Dallas, Texas. And let me just say that through a series of events and honestly through the amazing church homes that I've attended and been a part of, starting with High Mountain Missionary Baptist Church on the west side of Chicago, moving to Resurrection Church on the south side of Chicago, the Lighthouse Church of Chicago, north side, my first stint here in Dallas with Higher Living Christian Center, time back in Chicago, which was awesome to reconnect with the Lighthouse Church of Chicago, and now here with Living Faith. Wow, God is awesome in how he can make some of the most ironic things happen. As a writer, I can appreciate this. I can also appreciate him being referred to as the author and the finisher of our faith. Living Faith. It takes me back to the best parts of all of those homes, but especially High Mountain Missionary Baptist Church. When I tell you it's the songs we sang, it's the prayers we prayed, it's that not only feeling but that actual family connection. And when I say this church has the whole affirming thing down, they have it down. And I'm saying this especially to anyone that feels that for whatever reason you are not welcome in the house of God, for whatever reason where you feel like you don't fit and don't belong. This is a place that I see is sincerely open to everyone, and I will put the plug out there for our trans brothers and sisters. Y'all going through a lot right now, and a lot of you know that what you need right now in your life more than anything is to be in the space of affirming believers, people who will love on you, who will accept you as you are, and this is definitely a place. I saw the evidence of that today with the tributes and the programming and the announcements made about the Day of Trans Remembrance being celebrated there. And so I especially want my brothers and sisters that's involved in drag, my brothers and sisters who are actually transitioning, thinking about transitioning, have transitioned, what have you. If you are looking for a space where the word is preached, where God's spirit of love actually resides, it's this space. And I'm not down in any other spaces, I'm just telling you about the great thing that I found. And when I tell you that it is amazing how God has taught me to choose a church home with his guidance, and this place meets all of the criteria. I can come and be all of who I am. On top of the word being preached, on top of the Spirit of God flowing through, and on top of that, the love and the support of the body of believers. So I'm here to tell you, the celebration for me still continues. It's been awesome. Another quick testimony. I prayed to God some time back about just more time with family, more family, and he gave it to me really concentrated in the last week. This week itself kind of culminating with, and I won't say the newfound family, but connecting with family in this house of God, and under the leadership of brothers I've known for some time and admired for some time, Bishop Alex Dexter. Y'all messed up letting me know that that D means Dexter. We'll laugh about it later. But Bishop Alex D. Bird and Pastor Marvin Roberts. Some solid brothers from what I see, on top of just the whole congregation. I mean, it's everything from me walking in to seeing the various leadership, you know, in the process of setting up everything so that we're comfortable, stopping everything to make sure that I, at the time being a visitor, felt welcome and knew what I needed to do, where to go. They said, hey, this work is not important right now. Are you good? How can we accommodate you? I can go on and on about the confirmation I got today, which helps me to kind of bring this to a close. There is a business situation, we'll call it. At most, I'll call it a concern. I'm not worried. The Spirit of God is amazing. It is amazing. There's a time in my life where this would have had me running up and down the streets like my hair was on fire, ready to cuss and fuss, and God has told me in so many ways, shape, form, and fashion that this situation is already done. He has been so good, where we are taught to encourage ourselves and how the Holy Spirit will bring things back to our remembrance if we took them in the first place, the principles of God being that. And you know, normally when something like this happens, for all of us, I think we can relate. You know, the thing that's trying to panic you, that roaring lion, like a roaring lion, that imitation, all those fears and anxieties and all that wants to jump up. You know, that's when we kind of go into this mode of saying all the Bible verses, affirming ourselves over and over again. But when I tell you the way that God has worked in this, I don't even have the chance to stress or worry about this situation, because before the situation comes to mind, God sends me the reminders of how he's already moved. He sends me the confirmation of the things that are already going to be done. He gives me the peace and honestly even more drive to do the work, when a part of me would love to try to say the inner me and the enemy would love to say, why are you doing all this when it could be for naught in less than 7 days? And God is like, no. Remember that one time you didn't have the money for that book? Remember the one time you needed an author? Remember that time you needed some pub? Remember that time you needed some money to eat? When you needed some gas in your car? I had it all them times. When you gave up me on life 3 times over, and God said, no, this is not what we're doing. The choice is yours. But he showed me enough and loved me right back onto my feet each time. And it's amazing. But he does say not to go into detail about the situation, but to ask the people, to ask you for your prayers, for your good energy, your good juju. We accept it all here, okay? But know that I'm good and I'm looking forward, honestly. That's how good God is. The testimony of how God is going to work this, even though I don't know how he's going to work this, is already being scripted in my head. And trust me when I tell you this testimony, oh, Jesus. I might have to cry about it before I record, but whatever. It's a big one. It's a big one. It's a big one. So, yeah, that's where I am. I'm in a good place. I'm very happy. I'm looking forward to you joining me at Living Faith, whether that be in person, whether that be the fact that they conveniently stream the services, something that I love to share, like I did this Sunday. I don't know when I'm going to drop this. A couple of things in the pipeline. But yes, if you're looking for the word, if you're looking for love, if you're looking for acceptance, God is here. God is here. God is in these people. He is moving through these people, and I am looking forward to the different places and spaces that I can get in and feel without overextending myself, but just ready to, brothers, sisters, get under that yoke with y'all. and advance the kingdom. And when we talk about advancing the kingdom, we're talking about the spreading of God's love, the spreading of God's blessings, the spreading of God's order in our lives that just always, always, always is life affirming, life changing, life saving, life sustaining. The things that unfortunately we as the church get wrong sometimes. But yes, I firmly believe in going where the love is. Wherever I put the tag, I think it's gonna be above. This is the place. So I'm gonna leave you with that. I gotta switch gears, and I've already made this 10 minutes long. Good Lord. Me as a novelist being brief, y'all pray for me on that one too. All right, I'm out of here. Your boy ESP, giving you infinite love from God. Peace and blessings. I'm out.